Okay, I want to show you the coolest photography hack in the universe. Now, while you're looking at this, you're not going to think that it is until I explain it to you. And then you're going to have a revelation, oh crap, now I get it, oh crap. Okay, I've been testing this now for 2 weeks. This is a Black Rapid sling. Now, as is the case with the Black Rapid, we actually have a carabiner link back here that connects to the link that goes into your tripod socket. Now, this has issues, okay? The issues are multiple. Now, I'm not dissing Black Rapid here at all. I think I've got like 8 Black Rapid straps of various qualities. So, as is the case, there are actually only 5 threads that actually hold this link into your tripod socket. If you're shooting all day, there are more than a few people that have actually had this work all the way loose. Now, Black Rapid actually makes a retention strap that goes from the carabiner all the way up to right here on your regular strap lanyard. So if this ever comes loose, you got this protection, okay? Great, that's wonderful at all. That it still doesn't alleviate the issue of this twisting and the excessive torque on the tripod socket, okay? The tripod socket was meant to be a tripod socket. Now, I've been using Black Rapids now for years. I said I'm not dissing Black Rapid at all, so don't anybody take this the wrong way, including Black Rapid. So how is this awesome? Now, it's going to cost you about $2 to make this. I've been testing it now for a little over 2 weeks, and it's incredible. It's more comfortable, it's safer, it's better. Now, before you start rolling your eyes, you're going to go, oh my God, there's nothing there. I don't get it. I don't get what the hell you're raving about. Well, hold the hell on and I'll tell you. Okay? Now, I actually created this with enough slack. Okay? It doesn't interfere with anything on either side, okay? So if I release the slack, I'm able to change my battery compartment, but once I actually hang it from my Black Rapid strap, this actually I have about 3/4 of an inch of slack right here. Okay, that's point number 1. Point number 2, vertical hold. I haven't got to the good part yet. Okay, I don't actually have the carabiner in the way with the connecting with the D-link, so I'm actually using my vertical grip. The only thing my hand is touching is the link, the tripod link right here. Okay, it's not touching the carabiner because it's out of the way. Point number 2. Now, what's the good part? Okay, well here's the good part. This link, because it is cinched, this is the good part, listen. The way that this link is cinched from either side, it cannot work its way loose. It can make about a half turn, and that's it. It cannot work its way loose. What's the other point? This tripod socket was only ever designed by every camera manufacturer to be a tripod socket, okay? You know how a pulley works, how it actually dissipates tension? Actually lowers the weight. This is actually only a fulcrum point. All the stress is actually loaded through the standard camera lugs right here and right here. Now, this is not paracord, by the way. I'll show you some of the, this is black stuff, but I'll show you the yellow stuff. It is the same thing as rappelling rope, except it's only 2 millimeters. It is insanely cheap. You can get it for like 30 cents a foot. Okay, it's braided. It is just tougher than woodpecker lips. Very, very strong. Now, these are not regular split rings right here. These are replacement split rings. They're stainless steel for Swiss Army knives. How expensive are they? Very cheap. Here's a pack of them right here. They're split rings, stainless split rings for Swiss Army knives. They're very, very strong, so these are never going to buckle or fold or stretch out, okay? They're very cheap. You can get like a 6-pack of them for like $2 or something. So these are replacement Swiss Army knife. The second video, I'll show you how to make this. The total cost of making this is $2. So let's go over the advantages again outside of the comfort factor. This can never work its way loose. Never. The only thing it could do, since it's actually cinched on either side, is it can make about a 1/4 turn, or maybe as much as a half. Well, once you actually have it hanging while you're wearing your Black Rapid strap, you have tension here, so even it moving a 1/4 turn is basically a near impossibility. So that's not going to happen. Now, I actually have this melted back here. I'll show you how to make it in the second video. This isn't going to work its way loose back here. Secondly, the tension is taken almost entirely off the tripod socket. I have all the advantages of using a Black Rapid strap, but none of the disadvantages of all the tension being taken on the tripod socket, especially, and this is a small lens, this is a heavy-ass Nikon D3. If I had like a 80 to 200 up there, or a 200 millimeter or 300 millimeter, I mean, there have been far too many people where their Black Rapid link has completely worked loose. There have been a few people that, by the way, underneath this there are 4 screws that actually hold the base plate on the inside of the Nikon D3. It depends on, this is like, you know, obviously it used to be a $5,000 camera, so this is the absolute highest quality. Cheaper Canon and Nikons are not held that strongly, so there are 4 screws holding in the base plate inside the battery compartment here that's holding in the female tripod adapter socket. Okay, and they've been known to strip. Very rare, but the important part here is that the load is dissipated along the camera lugs, the standard camera lugs here and over here. Okay, the only thing this is doing is allowing a cinch point for the Black Rapid to act like a Black Rapid insofar as how it holds the camera. Okay, it can't work its way loose, and the load is dissipated, and it costs $2 and 10 minutes to make. It's not going to come loose. Now, even if you're packing in your pro shooter every day and you wear these out, it's going to take a lot. These are not paracord, okay? This stuff is really tough. You can get it at a rappelling store or a backpacking store. You can buy it by the foot off of eBay. It's 2 millimeters, okay? So everything on a Black Rapid strap works exactly like a Black Rapid strap, except better and safer. Now, something else you could do. Okay, I've got it over here. You can add, not only do you have 2 secure points here, on a regular Black Rapid, unless you add the safety strap, you've only got 1 point here. Right now I have 2 secure points. If one of them were ever to break, I would notice it immediately and the other one would still be intact. If you want, you can have a third redundancy, and there is enough room in here. You slide it right through here. You actually have to flatten these and slide it right through here and lock it right here. This is not taking any tension at all. In worst case scenario, if you're a total, fanatic about the notion of your camera falling, as anybody is, you could actually drop this through here and you'd have a third anchor point. So in the impossible instance that both of these break, you actually have the third one. Yeah, it's actually cinched back here by the knot, and the very end of the knot is melted. It's actually a double knot, and the last knot is melted shut, so it can never unravel. Okay, you have a third secure point right here. This will never wear out because it's never taking tension. Never. Okay? Take you 20 minutes to make this. Listen, I've got 7 or 8 Black Rapid straps. This is so much more comfortable. I love it so much better because I do vertical shooting a lot, okay, and this does not get in the way. My carabiner link is out of the way. Before, on just using a regular Black Rapid, it's right here. So I have this attached right here. So when I go to do vertical shots, it's in the way. But when I do vertical shots now, it's not in the way. The only thing that's there is the standard tripod link. Okay? Now, obviously this is cinched once it's actually hanging from your strap. Your Black Rapid strap, and you're standing up. But if you ever want to relieve tension to remove the battery over here, all you have to do is lift your camera up and pull the slack out and do this number, open up your battery, whatever it is you want to do, some of your camera ports over here. Like I said, you only have tension once it's actually hanging off of you. So now do you get why this is better? This is superior. I love it. I've already made 3 sets of these. This is the one that I've actually been using for a week and a half. Tune to video number 2 here, and I'll show you how to make this. This is just stupid easy, and it's $2. And I have used so many camera straps, so many, and some of them are just so insanely frigging expensive. It's absolutely ridiculous. And they all have the same issue: comfort issue and security. Right now I have 2 secure points for my heavy. Now this is also important. Now if you got a cheapy little Nikon and you're using a Black Rapid, fine. When you have a heavy honking ass D3 or D4 or D700, yada yada yada, or you got a heavy honking lens hanging off the front of your camera, your DSLR, you got issues. Okay, you've got too much torque and stress issues. I've seen stripped tripod threads before. This thing constantly working its way loose. This can't work loose now, okay? It cannot work loose. Once there's tension on this, it can't work loose. It has nowhere to turn. The load is being taken by the standard standard neck strap lugs. The load isn't being taken, very minimal load is being taken by the tripod lug right here. Okay? So you get the advantages. Shooting vertical is easier. This is also more comfortable. It's much, much more ergonomic. You think, well, this is kind of stupid looking. But now do you get it? And $2. This is the way I'm going now, my invention. Obviously, it's a modified Black Rapid. I'm still using a carabiner. I'm using a Black Rapid, which is comfortable. This is a cross-shot Black Rapid. My favorite one. It's not the most expensive one, but it's my favorite one because it's so easy and simple to use. I don't need a brad strap. I've used the brad strap. It's a bit of a pain in the crotch. I know its advantages, but I'm not a real fan of it. But anyway, this is ergonomic. It displaces the load. It takes the load, most of the load, off the tripod socket. And it can't twist loose here. Much better. Love it. Why didn't somebody else think of this before? I actually closed my eyes on this about, I don't know, 3 weeks or so ago and brainstormed it. I was like, what? Oh my God, that's, I mean, I work out how things are made in my head, and then I actually test them in my head before I ever build anything. I can actually see how something will function, and that's it. $2 and far superior. More comfortable, won't come loose, and if you want to add the third strap, you got triple redundancy for it being lost. I mean, for your camera dropping. Can't happen. Can't happen. This cannot come loose as it currently exists. It cannot come loose. It's got nowhere to go. So, yeah, I know I repeat myself, but anyway, I'm glad to show you all this. I'm sure that some of you probably tuned out to begin with, like, well, what's incredible about that? Well, I mean, if you paid attention, now you get why it's incredible. I mean, how many camera straps do you think I've tried? I mean, you think I've been trying cheap crap? I mean, I've tried, oh, man, the expensive stuff, the really, really expensive stuff, the Black Rapid, and this is a modified Black Rapid. But, you know, no diss against Black Rapid at all, but I mean, the Black Rapid was 80% there, and this, to me, is 100% there. It's so much better. These are not going to come loose because they're melted. It's a double knot, and so check video number 2, and I'll show you how to make it, okay? Thanks for watching. Like this video and drop me a buck or two, and I'll catch you later. Bye.